Good day and welcome. I'm Timotab, and today I'm going to solve 10 extra regions by MD88 keys. Normal and irregular Sudoku rules apply. So we are going to place the digits 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box, like that. And we also have shaded regions like this pink one, this pale blue one. They also contain the digits 1 to 9 once each. German whispers. Adjacent digits on a green line differ by 5 or more. So if this were a 3, for example, this would have to be an 8 or a 9 in order to be at least 5 away from it. And Renban. Digits on a purple line form a consecutive set in any order. That's a non-repeating set. So if this were a 1, then somewhere on these lines we'd have to have 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we could do 3 there, 5, 4, and 2. Just as long as the 5 digits on this length 5 Renban form a consecutive set of non-repeating digits. Doesn't matter the order that they go in. Okay. Digits in a killer cage sum to the number in its corner. So these 4 cells will sum to 25. That is all the rules. So I am now going to restart the puzzle to reset the timer. And let's begin. Okay. This 11 cage, there's only one way to make 11 in 4 digits, which is 1, 2, 3, and 5. And we have already got the 1, so that's 2, 3, and 5 to complete that. Okay, that's nice. All right, on a German whisper line, first of all, I can't place a 5 on a German whisper. And that's because if I tried to put a 5 on a German whisper, the next digit would have to be either 0 or less, or 10 or more, and they are not valid Sudoku digits. So the next thing is that means that if this digit were a low digit, say from 1, 2, 3, or 4, then the next digit, we can't put another low digit, because if that's also from 1, 2, 3, and 4, then the maximum difference between those is 3, and the minimum difference required is 5. So that doesn't work. We can't put 2 high digits next to each other either. So that means we're going to get either low, high, low, high, low, or we're going to get high, low, high, low, high. Now, these 2 digits then must contain at least one, or exactly one low digit and one high digit. I don't know which is which yet. But we've already used 1, 2, 3, so the low digit that is going to go on here must be a 4. Now, if I tried placing the 4 here, that would be a problem because the only digit that is 5 away from 4 is 9. So I'd have to place a 9 here, and that's not allowed by Sudoku. So this must be 4, this must be 9, this must be low, so that's from 1, 2, and 3. That is from 7 and 8. I can't put a 6 there because both of those would have to be a 1. And then this is from 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So these 3 digits are 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Okay, now I understand the title of this puzzle. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cell Renban. So every digit from 1 to 9 must be on this, and that is forming our 10th extra region. Okay, got it. All right. So, what's the best way to think about this? Okay, this 2 on this Renban means that it's either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the possible places. That can't be a 4 or a 6 because of our German whisper restriction, and it also can't be a 5. So that's now a 1 or a 3. This can't be 4 or 3. There's a 6, 7, 8 there, so that can't be a 6. So this is high. It can't be 6, that's 7, 8, or 9. In fact, it can't be 6, 7, or 8, so that's a 9. This is low and can't be a 1 or a 4, so that's a 2 or a 3. This is high and is 7 or 8 because it can't be 9 or 6. And then this is low and is 1, 2, or just 1 or 2. And it can't be 3 by sudoku. It can't be 4 because this can't be a 9. Okay. This is forming a 1, 2, 3 triple in the column. And one of these two is a 1. That means that in this region, we know that one of these two is a 1, so neither of these can be 1. Okay. In blue, those can't be 3 because of this 3. That can't be 3. That can't be 3. That can't be 3. And that can't be 3. Therefore, 3 in... Oh, no, 3 in blue could... Right. No, right. 3 in blue is in one of these two. That's the only two places for 3 in blue. But that means that 3 on the Renban is here, and that can't be a 3. Okay. Those are not 4 by Sudoku, but that one could be. Okay, I will abandon that idea for a moment. Okay, that seems to have quite a few options. Okay, this digit here is the same as this digit here because that's the set of the digits 1 to 9, and that is the set of the digits 1 to 9, and we have 8 digits in common. So those two are the same digit. So 21 in 3 digits. Um, and 19 in 3. That still has quite a few options. Right, there feels like there's something I am missing. Oh, right. That can't be a 2 here because of that 2 in the box. That's a 3. That makes that a 1. That means that 6 is not on the line, and that's a 5. That's not a 5. That's not a 1. 5 or 6, so must be 4. That makes that 3. That 1 makes that a 2, and this can still be 7 or 8. That has probably helped quite considerably. Right, those are not 4. Those are not 4 by sudoku, so one of those two is a 4. And that places 4 in one of those two. But that is looking up there. That's a 4. Okay. In this box, 4 is in one of those, but we already have a 4 in this green region. So 4 is now in one of those two, but it can't be that one. So that's a 4. And then these two digits are from 6, 7, and 8 to complete this blue region. Okay. So 3 is in one of these 3. Can I put the 3 here? That would make this 7. Does that leave 18? It does. So I can't put 2 9s there. So the 3 can't go there. So that means the 3 is here. That means that that's not 3. That's not 3. We have a minimum of 2 on the line. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We definitely have a 3, so 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that wasn't what I meant to do. It was put a 2 in. That's not a 1. Okay. So these two digits are 1 and 5. And that's not a 5. So that's a 1. That's a 5. That gives me 7. These two add up to 14. So I get 9, 5 or 8, 6. And it can't be 9, 5, so that's 8, 6 for this cage. That 3 is telling me that that is not a 3. That gives me a 3 here. In green, I've already got a 4, and in the column anyway. Right, this digit here we said repeats here, so that is 6, 7, or 8. These two can't be 4 because I've got a 4 on this Renban, so this is a 4. That makes these two a 1-7 pair. To complete the regular box, so that's not a 1. Okay. Where to look next? Is it there? Doesn't quite feel like that's restricted enough yet. Okay, in this box, 9 is in one of those two, because of that 9 and that 9. I am apparently not quite seeing what I need to see. All right, these 2's are making one of those a 2. These 4's, that makes that a 4. That can't be 4 by the Renban. That can't be 4 by sudoku. That places a 4 into one of those two. But, yes, there must be a 4 on the Renban. So this is a 4. So if that's 6, that must be 5, and that's 2. If this is 1, that becomes a 2-5 pair. Okay. Anyway, we can place a 4 here by sudoku. And is that all of my 4's? It looks like it. All right. This digit is one of those two digits, and this digit is one of those two digits, and therefore that can't be a 3. That makes this a 1-2 pair. That places 3 in one of those two and on the line. Okay. So one of these two is this digit. No, one of these two is this digit. That's better. If it's that one, then that's the 1-2 pair for blue. If it's that one, it's a 2 because of the one already in this red region. Oh, but can that be a 1 or a 2? If that were 2, that would be 6. Yeah, there's no way I could make 25. So no, this digit must be here. So that means that that digit and that digit are the same. And this digit sees 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. So it sees 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, so it's even. And it sees also 4. So that's 2, 6, or 8. But because it's that digit, it can't be 2. So that is 6 or 8. That is 6 or 8. So if that's a 6, then this has to add up to 15, which would be 7 and 8, which would be 8 here and 7 there. If this is 8, then that's 12. These have to add up to 13, which could be 6, 7, could be 9, 2. Wait, didn't I eliminate? Can that really be a 2? My maths is not mathing. All right. No, because 9, 2 is 11. It would be 9, 4. Okay. Right. If this is 6, that is a 4. That makes 10. Those two are 15 without using a 6, so it would have to be 7 and 8. So that would be 8. That would be 7. If this is 8, then these are 13. I can't use 9, 4. I couldn't use 8, 6. Sorry, 8, 5. So it'd have to be 6, 7. So either way, these are 6, 7, 8. And then that one's not 7. So that's a 6, 8 pair. That's a 7. That is not 7 because... So, all right, that digit is that digit. Okay. Right, these two are different. So that can't be 1 or 2. So that is 5 or 9. Where does 5 go in green? Can't go in any of those. So it must go in one of those two. That makes that 9. That is now not 9, and that's a 9. Okay. So if 5 is there in this column, this must be 5. Let's actually type that correctly. And now this must be 1 or 2, which is that digit. But this 1-2 pair means that that is not a 2. So one of these two is a 2. Okay. Where does 5 go in this column? It must go there. So where does 5 go in this column? It can no longer go on the Renban, so it goes there. That is the 5 in this pink region, so that's 2. That is 5. This must be 6. This must be 2. That's 8. That can't be 5. This is 5. This is a 2. This 8 makes this 6, and this 8. This in this region is 6. That makes this 8. This is 7. This 8 makes this 7. This is 1. This is 2. This is 1. This is a 2 over here. Okay. This 8 means that this is 8 because we know they were the same digit. That means that this is 6 for the blue region. This for the column is a 1. These two digits are 7 and 8, and we know the order. And these two digits are 9 and 2, and we know the order. And 17 plus 5 is indeed 22. These two digits for the row are 3 and 9, and we know the order of those. 5 now goes here, and we need a 6, which must go here, and an 8 here. That makes that 7. All right. 6 is already on this Renban, so it can't go in either of those two, so this must be the 6. This is 8. That makes this a 3-8 pair, and we know the order of that. So these two digits are 1 and 9, and this one can't be a 1, so that's 9. That's 1. That resolves my 7 and 1. That makes this a 7. I need 3 and 9 in some order. This digit at the top of this column must be a 1. These three digits are 2, 6, and 7. That is the 6, that's the 2, that's the 7. This one is now 6. That means my 8 and 6 are resolved. That's a 3. I need a 5 and 9, which go in this order. And that gives me 3 and 9. Yep, That was a nice puzzle, just a little difficult seeing how all the different regions interact with each other. So little challenging seeing on, at least for me, on which bit to look at next. But other than that, I really enjoyed that. Certainly gave for some interesting interactions. Well, if you enjoyed this solve, then please hit the like button. You can subscribe to see some more. And I would love to hear your comments. I'm looking forward to next time. Be seeing you.